Hi, hello.
Hi.
Hello, hello.
Hi.
Beautiful
I'm a
lady.
joy and chow. I'm a joy at Chia who wants some train. What dear? Train, what dear? Also, man, time to train.
Book read below your lunches.
Uh, welcome, everybody. Welcome once again to the Beauty of a Woman's Heart Real Talk. Thank you for joining in live or joining in afterwards, the saved or the recorded version. Um, Today, anyway, well, I didn't even introduce myself.
I'm a joy.
I'm here, ma'am.
Hello, Miss Amwako. Welcome. Good evening.
Hello, welcome. Okay, my name is YAA'S Boatin Russell, and we have
I'm
as
Yafoda Cobra,
yes, thank
author of Reflections for a Thirsty Soul and the Beauty of a Woman's Heart.
and
Yeah.
then
And
I have I'm gonna introduce.
I'm a Joe Adamson. Mwah, mwah.
Okay, so Auntie Ya would first read from Reflections for a Thirsty Soul, a
Let me
bit of
see.
it, and then we'll
My
talk
yes.
about
card.
it before we actually start today's discussion. So
Okay, so today I am reading from page 133, and the title is Redefining You. There comes a time when you need to stop and take a look at yourself. First of all, how well do you know yourself? Are you where you want to be? What is standing in the way of you getting where you want to be? Are there things you can change to get where you want to be? These are questions that need some serious reflection. Yeah, over to you. I'll go share to some groups while you're in Amazon.
okay,
Getting some
what
feedback still.
really?
Hello, Ajua. And then they
Hey,
all want to Makwaba. Mwah.
Emmy, well, I thought she was still chilling.
How have you recovered from the birthday fun?
Okay, so know yourself. Every time I go back to this quotation, Genesis 2:7, that says that then the Lord God formed the man from the dust of the ground. He breathed the breath of life into man's nostrils, and the man became a living person. And I always say that that breath is not just for us to be living, but whatever was in God, He actually deposited in each and every
Nice.
one.
Mm-hmm.
So it is our duty to actually find what it is, because that is what will point us to our mission here on earth. And it will also point to um like oh, I'm lost for the word that I want to use. But anyway, you get what I mean. Our mission, our purpose, yes. And why we're who we are, and we get to understand ourselves better. But sometimes, not sometimes, it has to be intentional, because you don't just discover who you are by just being. You have to put in the work. You have to actually take the time, stop, and get to know yourself, know why you are the way you are, understand it, because it's it does take work, and it does take time. After deciding to do that, you need to um, be able to put time aside and whatever it takes to find out who you are and develop it. Uh, oh, that's saying hi.
Ajua is talking to Evangelist. Okay.
Okay, yeah. Amajo, do you have anything to add?
Uh, the question is, are you at where you are? Uh, am I at where I am? A very good one. or where where I want to be, right?
Right.
It's quite hard though, isn't it?
It is. Well, that's why I guess that's why we need to know like what we are
Mhm.
going for, right?
For
What we
mhm.
actually want to achieve in order to know
Yeah.
how close we are to whatever it is that we
Yeah.
want to. And then the things holding us back sometimes is our own selves because
Mhm.
we don't want to put in the work to actually achieve whatever it is that we
And
want to.
and you have to ask yourself, what is it that is not making you get into where you are,
Yes, exactly.
and what you can do to change that, right?
Yeah, yeah. And mostly to fear. Fear is one of
Very
fear,
much. Yeah.
some non-existent almost all the
Mhm.
time. There's actually nothing to fear. We just imagine
Major
things.
part. The major part is fear.
Yeah, yeah. For me,
So,
Or certain things beyond our ways that is blocking us from not getting to where we are.
I used to
For
use the
for example, bad
yeah.
relationships and
Hmm.
mm,
or bad decisions, you
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
some decisions that we made and
Hmm.
unfortunately it doesn't go well with us.
mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm finished, so we can.
Okay. All right. So hold on. So today our topic is woman know thyself. Question time. Oh, what is fear?
Good evening, Mr. Mensah.
Hi, Mr. Mensa.
Hello, Sikapa. Welcome. Good evening to you.
Um, the fear. Okay, for me, my fear was um
Hello, Bishop.
not being able to do
Welcome. Good evening.
as
Sorry, yeah.
well as I could have, or as well as I want to. But sometimes it's just an excuse
Mm-hmm.
not to start whatever it is that you want to start. For me,
Yeah.
it was just an excuse because there was nothing to be afraid of. I
Yes.
mean, yeah.
I don't think I wouldn't call my fear. I would call my as a wrong choices.
Hmm.
Yeah, I would say, well, I am a type who normally admire, oh, maybe it's me. Well, maybe I got it wrong. Yeah, how do I say, oh, you are the causes of it? I am not a blamer. So I try to admit that, oh, yeah, maybe it's my choice, and okay, maybe I will try and not to make that again.
Right. Take
And
responsibility.
that exactly. So that kind of doesn't make me be thinking, oh, that's why you are right. Because the more you are looking back to find excuse or blame something on it, you would do it doesn't push you because you are just still then be thinking, why is it you or why did you do this? And because I wouldn't I don't like it and I wouldn't advise anybody to just be thinking that somebody is the causes of it.
Hmm.
I I think it's something that most of the people don't want to accept a blame too in some of the areas and make your own move because I think admitting that, oh yeah, I think, well, I may be part of it too. So yeah, come on, look something else or try another. Maybe with that we can find a way, we can do away with our fear and be running ahead instead of
Okay.
just sitting there and finding a blame for
Right.
whatever it is that is blocking the way. Yeah.
Hmm. Okay. So, woman, know thyself. Question time. Why is that anyway? Oh, because there are a lot of questions. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Think through it carefully.
Right. Okay. Okay. So let's go. Dear woman, know thyself. Who are you? Do you love yourself? Wow. Okay. Now I'm not sure how to go about this, but I think I'll
Let's
still
read.
read the
Mhm.
first paragraph.
Yeah.
Okay. Dear woman, know thyself. Who are you? Do you love yourself? Are you loved? What makes you tick? What do you stand for? What are you passionate about? What gives you great joy in life? Are you an optimist or a pessimist? What is your greatest fear? What gives you peace? Um, and the first reflection is, who are you? I guess that ties in with what defines you, right?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Right. So,
Yeah.
woman, who are you? Amma, would you want to take this one?
Yeah, for sure. I am me. I am Amma Joe Adamson, and I own it to me.
Mm-hmm.
And do I know who I am? Yes. Do I have love? Yes. Because I love me first before anything.
Hello, Mamle.
Welcome.
Yeah. It, who we are usually like comprises of like the way we think. It's not
Mm-hmm,
mostly people see us by what we do, right? Who are you? They
mm-hmm,
see you by what you
mm-hmm,
do, maybe whatever profession that you are, what you're
mm-hmm.
doing. But it's really like how you think and the way you spend your time. It really tells because it often defines like us. Because for me, I came to realize that I love to use my imagination to create things. That's more who I am than anything else.
Anything.
Yeah. When I'm doing that, I'm happy. Like I'm in my zone and I don't need to get paid for it to enjoy it, right? So I know that I really love that. I love to create and I love to help people as well. Um,
You see, the good part is you were able to identify what makes you happy. You see, and the part most of us are lacking at not being able to identify what makes us happy and to go ahead for it. So it will be better for every woman out there to try and identify who they are and what makes them happy.
right. Auntie, yeah. What were you thinking? What did you want us to think or do with this one?
Well, I wanted women to go deep into themselves and
Right,
figure out who they really are
right,
because we miss a lot. We don't focus on ourselves.
right.
We focus on what other people expect of us.
Mm-hmm.
And in our case, be a free no. A woman is supposed to get married, is a wife, is a mother. You know, you could be this, you could be that, but who are you exactly? Okay.
Right.
Look, the one time many years ago, I wrote some kind of a skit for women's, what do you call it? Women's Day or something in church.
In church, yeah.
And all these things that we are, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So if you are a wife or a mother, you are a nurse, okay?
Mm-hmm.
You're a teacher,
Yeah.
you are a referee, you are a pharmacist,
Yep.
you are a
And
cleaner,
all in one. Yes.
you are a
A
washerwoman
cooker.
or laundry woman, the patrol,
Yeah,
you're a
chef.
cook,
Right.
you're a lawyer,
Yeah.
you're a peacemaker, you're an
Mm-hmm.
advisor, you're a housekeeper, you're a hairstylist.
Yeah.
But my name is Ya. Who is Ya? If I'm all these things, who is a real person,
Who are
right?
you? Yeah.
So
Right.
if you say you are a mother, so we put a one stick here for mother. You are a wife, we put one stick here. But
Mm-hmm.
Ya is the wife, Ya is the mother. But who is the real? Who is Ya herself? A lot
Right.
Mm-hmm.
of us miss that, and we define ourselves by those roles.
Yes.
And it's not that it's not a good thing, it is, but you can choose not to be a mother, or you can choose not to be a wife. That should be okay. But where we come from, it is not. And so we, the women, we kind of use this to shame each other.
Mm.
And some of us are so lost in it. Look, there are people that maybe their children have gone off to college and they don't know what to do with themselves. Well, I heard a story. Who was it who told this story of some woman who was going to her daughter's campus and hanging out with them on the weekend because they don't know what to do with themselves, right?
Mm-hmm.
So for me, I'm just saying, even just taking it lightly, you need to have something you want to do for yourself. And you said it rightly. You
I
like
will roam.
you
I
like
will roam
doing
all the malls. I
you
would.
like doing things like creating things, and that gives you the greatest joy. For me, it is writing.
Right.
I love words, so putting words together. So I'm happy doing it. But
Mm-hmm.
so what drives you? What makes you tick?
Yeah.
If you are content to just do your, wifely, motherly duties, that's fine. That is fine. But there's something you need to
Like you do.
do for you.
Right.
Anyway, that's my little long spiel.
Yeah. And
Okay.
see, yeah, to put it all in one,
Right.
you you want to say that you are a woman, you are you before marriage, before children,
Yes,
before
yes,
anything. You are you,
yes,
and you have to find that you before
yes,
anything else.
yes, yes. But we haven't got that memo. A lot of us, like womanhood, I'm going to read Mamle's comment. A lot
Okay.
of us, womanhood is just from the get go, oh, you're supposed to head that way, but you need to find who you are, what your interests are in life, because in getting married, there's you have to bring something to the table.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying that it's not all the men who want these traditional women. I mean, I won't go there. I may say things that it's not all men. These you have to bring something to the table. And what are you bringing?
Yeah.
Let me read this comment and then we'll carry on. I'm Mamle Yoko, and I wish many will know me as bold, firm, morals and values, yet soft hearted and kind. I love spending lots of time alone. I'm intelligent and prioritize my perception of myself. Others' perception of me, if it doesn't hurt anyone, means nothing to me. I'm confident, which I'm seen as self conceited, or when I move away from less desired people, they may see it as I lack confidence. No, it's because I'll not waste energy on undesirable issues. I love me just as I am. Thank you. That is
That,
brilliant.
that's
Nicely said. That's what we mean. You need to know who you are, what you're about, because there's lots of people who will want to slam you, oh, mommy, where your trend or what to say, or they expect you that you should be doing what everybody else is doing. I'm not a clone. If God wanted us all to be the same, Mama Joe and yeah, and I would all look the same, would be dressed the same, would be talking the same. How boring would that be? So, yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. So
I,
in
I've been I've been saying our God is a creative God. He's the
course.
Yes.
most designer because if you look at people and the way we are all created, you just have to be a designer to do something like that, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Everybody
Yeah.
unique. Yeah. So in finding yourself, you have to be comfortable with who you are and not listen to the outside noise.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Noted. All right. So what is your greatest fear? What gives you peace? Is there a fear of actually finding what we are inside?
Yeah, there can be a fear. There's lots of people who don't want to do that work. Like, you can't leave, they can't be at home by themselves, or they can't like any and in saying this is a cultural observation. So abrofo na ye ne omti krom ha no. So only omko nhyiamu a na so obi ankasa how omokirikiri they have to so almost start kasa. Just blah 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 talking and talking, but me no Um, I like space. I like my own space sometimes, like I'm
Mhm.
used to, I can be at home by myself. I can be my own company. Sometimes you need to reflect, but we don't do that, or we're afraid of what we might find.
Right.
Well, if you are insecure and you are not confident, you don't know who you are, you're not happy with yourself, you don't want to be left with all these thoughts,
Yeah.
you know.
Right.
It's too scary. So you'd rather be in with people going to the next thing. Oh, almost shower, let's go. Oh, this is happening, then let's go. And that's all. Just to stop you from looking at things or thinking through anything seriously.
So, do you think that the fear of like other people's perception is not legit, or like where does it stem from? If it's not actually the fear of finding ourselves, but the fear of other people's, having good health.
Yeah,
Yeah, the fear. Yeah, good. Mamle, that's a good one. The fear of not
it is.
having a good health, because I think if I've been saying that sickness is our biggest enemy. So because sickness is biggest my number one enemy, I don't want to be sick at
Mhm,
all. And I'm always saying it's only sickness that can lock you on your bed and will not make you do what you want to do. It's only
mhm,
sickness that will say you are not eating and you are not eating. It's sickness
Hmm.
that will tell you you are not moving and you are not moving. Not the hater, not the human enemy somewhere.
Mhm.
It's only that thing that can take your life from you, and you will not survive it. So yes, the fear of not being healthy have to be the most thing we should all fear, rather than sitting there and thinking what somebody is thinking about you, or what somebody is thinking you should be that you are not, or how you are forcing yourself to be somebody that you are not. I think that should be everybody's fear in life, rather than making people's business our business. If I could put it that way.
I think that you need to live with this mantra that we need to keep it real. That you get to a certain time and place, and the quicker you realize it, the better it is for you.
Yeah.
That you have to keep it real, be real with yourself first,
Mhm.
because you got to love yourself.
Right.
We were raised a certain way that we were taught some things that we were taught. So if you are somebody who likes or loves yourself, people tend to think that you are so selfish, you are too self-centered. But you need to be whole. The Bible tells us that love your neighbor as yourself. But yɛn no nyamesom no yɛakyea no deɛ yɛbu ako ara no afa baabi. Wote aseɛ nti if we understand it there, we start loving ourselves. You don't give if you don't have enough food for the week, and a friend, somebody, a neighbor, somebody comes and says, "Oh, maybe you have $100 budgeted for the week, and you are trying to stretch it, right?" And then a neighbor comes and says, "Oh, I'm in need, this, that." No, because me you Christian need to money. Main command is $60. When you don't have, and people have that mindset. Oh, say me a Christian, wa baby sami bibi no say me anya. Nature say me any pabone. You have to think of yourself first.
Yes.
You have to. It's like, what are you supposed to do? It's me, Nibi. It's
Mm-hmm.
okay to say, look, I don't have. If I did, I would help you. You
Right.
know, if
Yeah.
something, maybe miraculously something happens during the week, and you come
Yeah.
into a little summit, you can say, oh, hey, I have some bread, or I have this or that. Maybe take that. But you don't go and take care of other people when you yourself you have not taken care of yourself. Who's going to take care of your situation?
Exactly. It's like it's a question put on one of the radio stations that I normally listening to lately, and the question was, is it okay for partners to be? Is it okay for partners to share to be in the same room, or is it okay if they have their separate room? And I seem to be the only one who was against it, because with my 10 years relationship and over, I want my space. And the reason is because I wake up at dawn and I want to read. I sleep with my books. If you on my bed, my books are under my pillow. Some are falling behind. You get what I mean? I
So
read at all
Amajo,
times. Uh-huh.
in this case, then they might say that you were married to your books more than married to the
I
guy,
will say
right?
that way because I just at times I do things. I have been that type since something I
Mhm,
haven't really diverted from it, but I'm not ready to change that for anything. Accept who I am the way I am, rather than
mhm.
me trying to change to please you. I
Yeah.
by the end of the day, I'm thinking, am I okay? A lot of people answered was,
Well,
it's not good at marriage partnership, but I was
yeah. Yeah,
raised.
Amajo. I mean, like to my mind, right? This is what I have learned. Like
Uh-huh,
when you think about it, because I know that I saw some of the older generation, the
uh-huh,
generation before mine with separate bedrooms. But
yeah,
when you're told like marriage is togetherness, so like you should try to be in the same bed. That is
yeah,
what I do. Yeah. Because
yeah.
I mean I
It's for
don't know. It's like
everybody.
I heard of a story of this I forget where I was headed, but this person who was
Mm-hmm,
married and she was like talking to somebody and telling them that telling the person that her husband should go and sleep somewhere else and this and
mm-hmm,
this and that. So no, I said trimodenia she what she didn't sometimes we don't understand the concept like
mm-hmm,
it's honest,
mm-hmm.
but I don't know. I mean, to each his own, right? So I
Yeah.
just hardly bringing something to the table is foreign to some women and only have tonga to give because of the lack of other beneficial skills. Ajua. Pastor P, welcome.
Hey.
Akwaba, mwah.
Hey, beautiful, beautiful people. The whole thing,
Mama
to
said I
me, the
can't
whole
stand
thing
two-bedroom thing
here
for couples. Yeah, no, she should be in one room.
Well,
to me,
I think it's
if we
what works best for the couple.
exactly,
Yeah,
thank
it
you,
is, but
because I'm
I'm
not
saying,
gonna
yeah,
hide it from you.
It,
That's
no, I'm
what
not
that
saying
is
hide
not
it.
me. But
I'm
no,
not saying hide it.
in other words,
Anyway,
people
go
want to please the other part by saying, "Oh yeah, it's the two of you." So, but then you also have something that you do. I wouldn't like it if I'm sleeping and somebody is having light on me. So I prefer to have my own place where I have light. I'm reading. I need the light to read. I wake up with something and I'll be disturbing. So if
But
I
I'm a
have my
Joe, then
own
when
place,
you
it
get together
shouldn't be
as
a
a
big deal.
couple, there's sacrifices. I'm not here to argue your point because we're
I
doing a
know.
program, right? But
Yeah.
I'm just saying that
and we need to
togetherness, marriage is
consider that.
togetherness. So you have to do what
Mm-hmm.
will work in the marriage. But if people want to stick to their own, it becomes an
Right.
issue of
The
coming
own.
together into
Yeah.
the middle. That's what I know. But we should take a commercial break because
Yeah.
it's after.
It's
Where are we?
30. Yeah.
It's after 5:30. Okay. Hello, so we're back. So these are the two books, Reflections for a Thirsty Soul and The Beauty of a Woman's Heart, which you can get on Amazon, US, Canada, um, France, Germany, Italy, Spain, Innovi Books. Also, we have, let's see, it's commercial hour. So here we go. Yeah, Russell, take it away.
Yes.
Mhm.
100% natural health and beauty solutions. So if you have any health or beauty problems, come see me. I have I have the best feminine hygiene gel. Ask me about it. It's awesome.
It is.
Awesome.
I'll vouch for it. Okay, Amajo, up to you.
Oh, wow. Oh, visit my
He
kitchen
has
and try
seen it.
my food. Nobody does it better than I do. Well, I just don't love cooking. It's just because I cook best. That's all. Thank you.
Okay.
Ooh, that was
And
a good one. I didn't know. I didn't
and
think I
for
had enough.
reflections for a thirsty soul, there's a link in the chat. You can get yourself some fine goodies. These are phone cases, and you can select which one, whether iPhone 7, 10, 11, whatever it is. This is a beauty mug. We have a beauty pillow. There are t-shirts, bottles, yeah, all kinds of things, hoodies.
I want that one. I want the hoodie.
Find the link and get yourself a hoodie, my dear.
Yeah,
And also,
hoodie.
let's see, on Fridays at 6:30 p.m. and 3 p.m. Eastern on Saturdays, Ajua Odomesa page has a program. The program on Friday is an educative program, different topics. And on the Saturday, she does a program with Reverend Samuel Okoso, very educative. Please patronize it. And next on the list is Miss Sage, sageshake.com. So she has a variety of products, African clothing, t-shirts, and what do you call it? Shea butter. But the only thing is that currently she doesn't ship to Canada, but I'm sure that will change in the next little while. And
Miss
as
H,
well,
Canadians to the list. Come on now.
lunchtime talks with Awomreko on Fridays, 1 p.m. UK time.
The
And
best.
Dreamers and Visionaries with the lovely Pastor Patience Edwards, Sundays, 1 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. That is my time. Join the group and you will be blessed. I think that I have got everybody.
Awesome.
So we will continue. Let me take this t-shirt off. Give me a sec here. And then you betcha.
It's off
That's
though.
cool.
It is, but I'm looking for something.
Oh,
I was
okay.
looking for something, changing something else. Okay. All right. So yeah, we
Cool.
can.
Okay.
Ajua has a comment.
Okay.
Now, mission for most churches in our society communities is to bring cutlass. Yes, I've seen that. The karate moves. Worship mere humans.
Oh,
Be
la, la.
blessed with food being poured in their hair. Kissing shoes for miracles. Carrying cement. Putting sand in their husband's soup. Sleeping with some men of God to path the way for the husband to get them pregnant. Concert parties in
Concert
choir.
party.
Relations. Ajua, we queen. Oh,
You
thank you
said
so
it
much.
already. Of course, it's
No
concert
worries.
party.
No worries, Ajua. You always promote my book, so I really appreciate it. Thank you so kindly. Okay, let me pull the banner up in case somebody is coming on and does not know what we're talking about. Yeah,
Okay.
to me to us, I'm just pulling the banner up.
All right. So, are you living your best life? If not, what is holding you back? Are you an overcomer? Are you making a difference? So,
Yes, I am making a difference. I am. Am I living my best life? Yes. I wish to live it best. I am working towards to get the best out of it. But the little that I have right now, hey, I'm really enjoying.
what
I'm
it constitutes
really enjoying
eh?
it.
Mhm.
I was saying, what would you say constitutes the best life or a best life?
My inner peace.
Doing what makes you happy.
Okay. I think what is holding you back?
Well,
So what are some of the things that holds us back?
Mm-hmm.
Or we
we
already
are free to pursue our passions because of what people might think or just even us being fearful.
right.
You
Yeah.
have to understand, say, like we have some of us grew up with this limitation syndrome. So we feel say me to me, yeah, me to me, yeah. Oh, not me. Oh, somebody else can do it. I can't do it. Every single time we stop ourselves from, you know, you have to have a certain something inside you to push you, because otherwise people will always stop you. Oh, saa maame way or hiding or to say tembia ne can wash it. Me
The naysayers.
the naysayers, because
Yeah.
as you're walking around in your life, you are not somebody who's doing giddy giddy, doing whatever. So when people see you, there's something about you that seems to intimidate them. They don't even want your light to be shining. But if you don't value yourself, you sit there and people will put you in a box.
Okay.
And there comes a time you just need to get out. Yeah. Because I'll
Do
speak
what
for
makes you
myself.
happy.
Some of the things that I've done or I'm doing, I wouldn't have thought that I could have done it because of people's. We are so, we come from a society that we prescribe. We if you don't put the boundaries in place
Mm-hmm.
as to what you will and won't take in life, somebody will come along and try to prescribe for you. We are very prescriptive. And we want to tell
Too
people
much.
how to live their lives. You be
Right.
this, you be that.
Too
No,
much.
I'm not going to stop. No, as I say, just do it. That's all that I
If you're
say.
happy, if you're
Yeah.
happy enjoying your life, you will not.
Yes.
You won't have
Yes.
time concentrating on
Yeah.
what is other people's business. The only time
We,
you get time thinking about somebody is if you have something nothing doing for you. That's the way I see it. Because my times are not even too much for me to be even thinking about others. How do I share it? You get it? If you are busy and you know what you are doing for you and what is making you happy, you are finding time doing it. You will not find time talking about necessary things. Monty will say somebody is busy. Say, oh, did you see the chat going? It's not even her chat. What's your business? Come on.
oh, hello.
If you
Hello,
have
message.
something, do it.
How are you?
Hello.
Nice to see you. Yeah.
Okay.
Yesterday I was sitting down, right,
Right.
writing some notes. Nyamisio, I have to do practical Nyamisem on Tuesdays. They say I'm confused because I saw him say they bring a lot of interesting things. They are starting another class on Tuesday, but it says 7 to 8, but maybe I'll do it after. Hello, Missy.
Hello,
Into
Miss.
me church your notes, and I make you say, oh, church your notes, oh, obedi me, church your notes, say, yeah, me your notes. And I say, oh, which are from or say, or feel say be are from Google. I say, no, I said a lot of my notes come from my own mind. But if I quote from I do research on Google or something. When I'm talking, I say it. No, so yeah, it's always good to you kind of say it's always good to name your source, Into yeah, yes, but me can say Odi fell so me many abre me ho what am I saying? I'm doing what I want to do. And Odi fell when the fell, I'm doing it.
Right.
Yeah.
And I'm sure
Yeah.
by
What's
now
your
yeah, he
business?
knows. So
Oh, he knows.
yeah.
On him. Yeah, ain't stopping us now.
Right.
I'm not there.
Okay.
This
Um.
morning, I was listening to Mandy where he was busy talking about know the kind of people you choose as a friend and the things he said people say. And I was asking myself, so am I also among the people? Because I can't imagine just going and then see other people and then say, oh, did you see that? Did you see that is not even her biological daughter? What's my business? Do you get it? Then if you don't have a mind like that, then you get to be thinking, oh, do we actually have people like that?
Yeah.
You see, that is you busy doing you. If you are busy
Yeah.
doing you, certain things wouldn't matter to you at all.
Okay. So I'll read the next section and then we'll talk about loving yourself. Okay.
Mm.
We had just celebrated Mother's Day when I got this idea to write this piece to encourage some women or some woman out there. A woman is the heartbeat of the home. We are nurturers and caretakers by nature. It is just who we are. Sadly, we often leave ourselves out of the equation. Everybody gets all that you have with nothing left for you sometimes. Who takes care of you? Have you done anything nice for yourself recently? It is
Mm-hmm.
so easy to lose ourselves and forget to do the things we love. Don't get me wrong, women love our families dearly, but we can lose ourselves in the process.
Yeah.
So, the next question in the reflections is: Do
Yes,
you
Missy, that's how it
what?
Auntie question,
is.
no.
Do you love yourself?
Mm.
Uh,
Yeah.
Auntie, whilst you are
Mm.
busy writing your book, I am busy getting myself my pearl. You see it? You see,
Good.
you see, my body is very sensitive to
To
anything
things.
that is I don't know,
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
anything.
yeah.
You,
One of those who
uh,
react
Right.
immaterial.
exactly. If
Contact
I put the
dermatitis.
big if I put the big earrings, the highest, like what you're wearing, I love it. I just wish I could wear it, but the longest is an hour, and my whole body will be very bruised and very red, and it
Right.
take a long time to go. But so me, this is a pearl. My pearls very expensive, so I will go
Oh,
work.
yeah, you have to add that.
Yeah,
How much? Whether it's
Oh
five
yes.
dollars or
that
hundred
actually
dollars,
love
it's okay.
Oh, it's just too expensive. I'm busy.
Oh, hello,
You
Aisha.
don't have any.
Mm.
I'm busy getting
loving
what to
yourself.
make. Yes, what to make me love me
Okay,
too.
okay, let's go on. Young Kosuna.
The book, you mean? No, no,
Ah, yeah, well, the next, wherever you
no,
had reached.
no.
No,
The
Busa
love.
question. Oh,
Do you
yes,
love yourself? Like, I want
mm-hmm.
us to talk about some things or
Hi, Aisha.
checklists that would make you realize that you're loving yourself or you're not loving yourself. You know, that is stuff like we mentioned before. You surround yourself by people who support you, and in doing this,
Yeah.
you're not afraid to be alone. So you actually
Mm-hmm.
pick whatever friends that would be beneficial to you, or I mean
Mm-hmm.
both ways. So that's one of the ways that you know that you are on your journey of
Mhm.
self-love, right? You're not
Yeah.
afraid to be alone, so you actually pick your friends. You're not, yeah.
And also, like in loving yourself, no, you look at yourself as a whole, like what do you like to do, what don't you like to do, what are your strengths, what are your weaknesses. You are growing yourself,
Mhm.
you are building yourself. So you are not just sitting there say we are say "Utwe mu keke." What are you doing with yourself, what is your passion, all that stuff, you find it as you are doing this um work. But a lot of us don't like to do the work.
Yes.
Sadly, no, this is what you see. A lot of women don't like to do this work. And
Mm.
then those of us who are doing the work, no, they look at you and then they act like you are their enemy
Yes.
because you are doing something that they don't want to do or can't do. Is that what it is? But I
Mhm.
mean, you see, my thing is that nobody is putting any pressure on anybody. If you choose how you want to live. And if
Right.
you don't want to do the work, be content with the results that you get.
And
But
let
don't
others be.
don't accuse people or try to pull people down or try to leave people to live,
Yeah.
because
Be
me it's not
alive.
whatever you are going to say that is going to bother me. I've been in environments where they try to Missy say exactly, they try to squish you, they try to and I'm like, hey, I'm a bird, I gotta fly.
Right.
Yeah.
I can't. Like, if you do that, your life will be over and you wouldn't have done anything.
Yeah.
And a lot of people who are not doing that work they know they should be. They're either being restricted by people's perceptions, or maybe some husband won't let them do whatever they want to do, live out their passion, or maybe it's some church, or maybe it's whoever, family perceptions. And it's inside, they know inside they are not happy. They are dying slowly inside. Oh. And
Yeah.
you know,
Auntie, yeah.
you breathe on your own. Mibo Amajo, you breathe on your own. So why on earth are you going to let another human being who's also breathing on their own come and take control of how you should think and how you should
You,
do?
you.
Mm.
Auntie, you mentioned life is passing you by. You know,
Mhm.
hardly
Yeah,
do I
bullies.
take
Yeah.
hardly do I take a nap in the afternoon. My
Mhm.
dad said, if you are sleeping, whilst you are sleeping, life is passing.
Amajo, I used to take naps a lot, but lately, like I don't know if it's since COVID or whatever, once in a while, but now I barely do, right? Yeah.
Mercy, I beg to sleep, but I can't because my dad, right from my childhood, my dad said you have to wake up early. Once life starts, you start. So life doesn't pass you by. So you see, it's still there in my brain. And at
It's
my
hard
age,
work.
at my age, it's like I want to sleep a little. 2 minutes. Hey God, life is passing me by. What am I doing?
Amajo, I don't think he meant you to be so frightened. I mean,
I
I get
can't,
what he I
I
mean,
can't
but
get over
seriously,
it.
Amajo, seriously, when I left to go to church this morning, it was 9:20. Right now it's what, 8 minutes to 6. 9:20 is not coming back. Echo,
Yeah.
it's
Missy,
gone.
I
Time,
hear me
we
switch
don't
on.
get time back.
It's that word is still haunting me. I can't just sit down without not be getting myself busy doing anything because once I'm relaxed, I feel like life is passing me by. Others are busy making life, and that is why I'm there. It's passing. It's I wish it can go just away a little.
Hmm.
Hmm.
No. Me can I
Try.
draw comment here? See, those who lack self-love always run foolish races, are insecure, lack self-confidence, lack of self-worth because they're always blaming others for their own wrongdoings, giving excuses and reasons to get empathy and look for others to solve the problems. Lazy. Like, your life is your own. You have to live it. Nobody, if you're in the habit of always running to people, you can't think for yourself, or you are indecisive, you can't make decisions.
Right.
You need to sit back and think through that. Because at the
At
end of
least.
the day, look,
Mhm.
you can go to one or two people and ask for advice, but you make the final decision. But if you are so helpless that every time somebody has to tell you what to do, I'm sorry, time is a wasting.
I
No.
think they got people to run too. I'm
Sorry?
sure some of us got nobody to run to.
Yeah, well, this is the thing. I said, nobody pampers me. You just say if there's something to be done, I get up and I get it done. Into who are you running to? Who's going to come and hold your hand? Just do it. Mhm. Mm,
Okay. Yeah. There's also the issue of comparisons as well. Comparing
mm,
yourself to other people.
Yes.
yes.
Of yourself, you would not do that. And
No, no.
If
happy
you are
when
content, if you are
yeah.
You are
content with
special.
what you have,
Yeah. Mhm.
And you're also able to be happy when others achieve instead of
Yes.
being
mm-hmm.
Yes, yes. Be happy.
yeah.
You see, that's why I say that there's certain things that maybe we don't know or we didn't learn, but we've had the benefit of transporting or teleporting ourselves to a different environment. So we may as well learn. This is how I put it.
Yeah.
Look, I was raised with certain values. They are very good values. I'm hanging on to them. The bad ones are thrown away. And
Right.
I've picked the good ones from here and
Yes,
added it to make a mix. But if,
yes,
talking about Ama Joe saying that life, what do you call it? Stop
it's
sleeping, life
passing
is
me by.
passing. So when you show up to things on time, what is the expression again? The early bird catches the worm or whatever.
Well,
And then
yes,
you get laughed at but by your own ukrum force through say mommy where they be
Oh,
no,
that tells you we have a problem.
yes,
Discipline in you. No, yeah, the subana betna ha. Oh, be late. No, my time is valuable, right?
Right.
Yeah, if this is why I always give the example of, say, you can go apply for a job when you and they pay everything down and it's just two of you people left. The two of you left, your skill level is the same. So now if they have personal suitability, then they look and then they go, oh, this person, oh, they are very whatever, but they are not reliable. Like when you give them a job to do, say
Right.
you give them a week timeline, then you maybe midway you check in. Like me, about 2 weeks ago, my supervisor said, create a deck for something. Me, yeah, Kakran, I'm saying, no, I'm not waiting till Monday. Can you look at this and tell me if I'm on the right track, blah, blah, blah. The time I finished it before when it was supposed to be finished. If you are not that kind of person, you always, you, I don't know how to explain it. So I said, yeah, well, man, you get it done, but you only by a threat. So you make them think that, oh, you meet the deadline. Meanwhile, it's clients, big ticket clients. And people is so not reliable, and then they'll pick the other person. No, got if you work as so chrome for, but it's your subino.
Meti
Yeah.
ɛyɛ yɛmpɛ na sɛ obi kɔ adwuma na de bi a on time we find it to be anyway de bi a on time yɛmpɛ ne finding something negative about it. Meanwhile, so de bi a wɔ adwuma me my CZEP descent why because I'm always on time. When it was time for us to get awarded, I was awarded for that. And
Yeah.
so I'm always in the class. I think when they were reading, for them to call me to get to the stage for my certificate, they were reading how I'm always the first in the class. And I just sat by and I was thought, they saw nothing wrong with it, but rather encouraging. But Obi knew Uncle be before Namati and Uncle no Gusu Sim say,
Ah,
oh no, they be on no kind. They will not see anything
eh,
wrong.
eh,
Anything
eh,
wrong with it.
eh,
That is what I don't get. And
yeah,
you do something good just for them to say only the unfunny time in they grow young content no, but we
yes,
will not rather say that.
yes,
We rather say sarcastically. Something
yes.
I don't get.
Amajo, let
Something
me
I
read
don't understand.
Missy comment in Fankahu. Or say sometimes I try so hard to understand people who envy and jealous others. When people were doing their hard work, which is making them
Yes,
enjoy their success, where were they? You
they
see,
are
you
busy.
use Auntie as example. They meet you at your relaxed mood and they assume you did nothing. Such a shallow-minded people everywhere. This is the
Exactly.
thing. We are not prepared to do the work. This will
They
be
are not busy
or
doing
sit
anything.
there.
They are
You see
busy thinking
the
about
jokes I
yours.
have been making, or drawing and watch your book into the end, but have you written a sentence? Have you written a word? Well, no, seriously, like
It's true.
we
It's
need to
Exactly.
true.
Yes,
appreciate people. We need to appreciate people. People have
we don't do
people
that.
do different kinds of things. I can't do what Ya does. I look at Ya's art and I go, oh, how does she do that? I better ask her to show me or teach me or ultimately. People are creative, people are doing things. Ama Joe is doing this, Ajo Odo is doing this, where Pastor P is doing everybody is busy. Aisha, everybody is busy doing their thing. And we all can't be doing the same thing. It takes those different pieces of the puzzle to come together and make a nice
And
mural or whatever you call it, right?
And learn from
and
each
it's
other as
we
well. Yeah.
Africans
Yes,
that do that. It's we Africans because a friend ordered a food and it was her mom's birthday and I'm supposed to deliver the food on a certain time because it's COVID. Nobody is having party for us to see
yeah,
at the table, so it has to be takeaway. He ordered for 15 for 25 pieces. After I finished, he said there is about 10 people that came. So now I have to put on fire and package again. So by the time I'm done, I was late, but I made it to the church. As soon as I entered, one lady at the door, oh, those people that live here with them even came so late. I I was, sorry, Diana, no. And she said it for me to hear. Whether she thought, I don't know, she was talking about me, I don't know. So it was later on when they saw my flyers and the food and they were, oh, wow, this is good and all that. She says, oh, so you cook them. You see, you don't even know. They don't know. They will just jump into conclusion and be talking. I don't get it. I
accurate.
Right.
don't know.
Boundaries,
I
maybe
don't
anyhow.
know. We
Anyway,
That's for boundaries.
boundaries is not no.
And then
can't
we
be
we
until we
mentioned
stop.
before that some
Jose,
I was just adding on to the self-help that we mentioned before about
Yeah.
health. It's also part of the checklist that you value
Yes,
your health,
yes,
and also
yes,
you are motivated to pursue your dream
yes.
as well. And then you own your opinions, no matter what people think about it. You own them,
Mm-hmm.
believe in them as
Because
Yeah.
well.
people will bully you about your opinions.
Oh
Oh,
yes,
why do you think this way? Everybody thinks the other way. We
yes,
don't all think the same. We have different ways of thinking, right?
yeah.
They seem to be people
Now,
that do not respect other people's opinion. If you respect me, you respect my opinion.
well, we don't know that. Well, no, but can it actual?
Okay. We have our own identity outside of our nurturing and caretaking role. Every so often, remember to pause and
Yes,
check
they
in with
pray it
yourself.
on others.
No.
It's all well. It is important to find fulfillment in life by making sure that you're living out your purpose. I am a wife, a mother, and a grandmother, and I work full time. I can't wait for retirement. There are there are myriads of things demanding my attention every day. However, I choose to make time for my passion, writing. If I don't, I'm not sure anyone will ask me why I'm not writing. No.
Do
Which is
they
very
care?
No.
true.
It is a passion burning inside me. I just can't sit by and let that fire die inside of me. If there's something you should be doing but have been limiting yourself, I would say the time is now. Make that move. Exactly. So, um, I don't know. We have 2 minutes before the second commercial break. Do you want to go and then we come back? Because I don't think we
Yeah.
can.
Let's go. It's 6:02 actually. Oh, you to make call.
Okay.
Let me see. Hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So there.
Okay.
So the book again is The Beauty of a
Okay, so
Woman's Heart
so
that you
Yes, we
just
all
saw
have our
in.
you're
books.
fine.
Yes, we do, except somebody who didn't come and pick
Somebody.
hers up. Somebody. So
So
this
different.
book is I don't know. I can't. The reviews from ladies who've read the book is very, very amazing. It's full of reflective questions that you read and ponder over. I myself am reading the book and answering questions. So it's a good exercise for me. It's well worth it. And the other book here is Reflections for a Thirsty Soul. It's also on Amazon, Friesen Press, Barnes and Noble, and Google Books. So there we have it. So
Yeah.
yes, we can
Okay.
carry on.
All
I
right.
see most people don't have no love and respect for themselves and prey it on others. Yes,
We
yeah, we project onto people
on
because
people.
I'm not doing this. Why are you doing that? Sure,
Mhm.
not yet. Yeah. They try to stop you in your tracks.
So here, Antia is pointing out the fact that you are the one with whatever is inside of you, right,
Yes,
Antia? because when you say that, nobody's going to ask you if you don't write, because it doesn't affect anybody or it doesn't make an
No,
impact until you do it, actually.
no.
And
Now I'm
nobody,
sorry.
yes.
Sorry, I was saying. I was going to say. I'm sorry to say. You're kind of saying like I have to say it. And Kamida so before I saw I don't know the reaction that I be getting. No. Mr. G, good
Mr.
evening.
G.
How are you? You know, it's like you can't because when I finished writing this book, I wrote a post and I said inside there that if I had gone to ask anybody for permission to write a book, I'm sure somebody would have said no.
Oh,
And I'm
Oh
sorry
yeah.
to say, yeah, because how dare you? What matters? You don't need
mm,
anybody's permission to do
yeah,
anything. You take your
right.
permission because if you are
I
somebody who's very good at crocheting, now you say you want to do doilies or whatever and go and sell it. Are you going to come and ask me before you go and do it? You just start you do your research and explore, right? You do your stuff. Maybe you do something, go test it out, take it to farmers markets or wherever, or get it put in the stores. You have to do the work. Everything in life is hard work. Nothing comes easy. But these days, it seems like the young people now, well, they learn from us, the adults, because in Penifono, Koyesika, Garini doing whatever rituals as little children. I'm thinking, no, I thought about this. Like,
Okay.
um, I thought about him and said, when I was 16, I was too naive. Yeah? Let me tell you something. This business of killing somebody, who the pin precure be crap? Do you get what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
how much more kill somebody and spill blood? Into that is wickedness, level of wickedness, no? I do a treat. No.
Mm,
And so we
oh
become so
yes,
lazy. We want everything quick, quick,
very
quick.
much.
We don't want to work hard.
Mm-hmm.
You're supposed to work with it. Bible
Independent.
now, sorry, hey Baba, no. It talks about hard work. Eh,
No, it only,
we
they
we
only
do a
talk about the
program,
miracle part.
I do a program, no, so no, and or can't be say, oh, no, any pastor, you can't me see, yeah, is go to the ant, you sluggard. Look, in Tatia crowd, they work hard, they know how to organize themselves. No, who nipa dria, nyami, nipa that's any nyami ama onyansen. You want it quickly?
Ah, auntie, yeah. Yeah, dear, the miracle at home, magic. Receive it, receive it. No, be a receiver. What did they shouldn't what? Preaching, and yeah, how
Ah,
the system was built with the words that came out of it. It's all about miracle. Receive it. Ubabe siya diya no. Usiyan ko vampire. So for the vampire mo apase. Meanwhile, you need someone siya diya won't pass it. So you see, what was planted in there, and what came around it is, and then fishermen today. The video I saw made me sick. Fishermen went to the sea, and they came back with bottles.
bottle.
Bottles, no fish. Just a net you more your man no mugusu pia. I mean, so much remini say, yeah, yeah, and I'm paying you. A bedu a bontini a be more bottles, water bottles, and I'm
pollution.
de buy it. You see, yeah, fee ya ho ye gusu twan say bibia ya miracle, bibia ya magic. Any ya until we take those ideas out and keep teaching our children that everything is hard work and no. A bit hard drink because and then instead of fish and the water bottles, those ones, plastic
You
water bottles.
feel
And
the
not
sea
one
with
about
the
one
issue
thing.
with it. Mm.
Oh my God. Mm.
Hey, Asimo.
Water bottles indeed. Okay. Let me finish the last paragraph and then we'll give our final thoughts. Okay. So Ephesians 2:10 says, "For we are God's masterpiece. He has created us anew in Christ Jesus, so we can do the good things He planned for us long ago. You are His masterpiece, and you were created to fulfill the destiny He planned for you. Be encouraged. Start taking those small steps." I would love to hear your thoughts on this piece. Take care. Until next time.
Yay.
Ama
Yay.
Joe can't see what we are reading because she doesn't have a book.
I know she doesn't have her book.
Okay, keep laughing at me. If I get my book and I'm bluffing, you people don't say anything. Oh, you know how I
We
will
want
bluff.
you to bluff. We
I'm
want you to bluff.
Thank you,
I'm
Aisha.
getting my book and I will bluff
Thank
too.
you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's look at the last two, like as we wrap up.
Mhm.
The last two
Mabel,
reflections.
sorry. Addressing we are our own miracles, and it's a shame that so many called Christian in our society, communities, continue to miss the mark due to dysfunctional mindset. Sure. Ajwa, what can send because in there also for they've been doing a series in church, Life Under Construction, and he talked about the mindset. About say, I don't get it. Yeah, no, you're quite sorry. We see the Bible, everything that we need for life is in there, and yet we don't apply it. You have to
Yeah.
change your mind. Well, Mr. G said people want to sit down and think God will rain money from the sky. We have
No.
unemployed graduate association, nurses
Mm-hmm.
unemployed association, while they can sell pure water, gari, pepper, bread for a start. Anything for a start. Thank you. It's true.
It's true.
Well,
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
you have a hand when you see little children making creations, coming up with all kinds of innovations. Now, to say you were degree in teaching till I get their office job. Now I'm not working. Really? Mm. Yeah, pachatu asuna yedi echia.
Mhm. Okay. So the last two reflections are, what do you stand for? And do you have any passions or hobbies? I guess this one is to help us determine who we are and what our purpose is. Because usually it's found in your passions, things that you're so passionate about, like
Mhm.
Antia and her writing, like me and my creations. And I also have a passion for
Mhm.
learning like new skills. I've started my roller skating lessons. I
Oh,
haven't
cool. Oh, wow. Awesome.
I haven't fallen yet, so
Oh, good, good,
I'm
good.
still doing it on the carpet for now.
Oh, what mommy was
I,
awesome,
I'm
awesome.
already I'm already on the ice.
Anyway, good start.
She's still on the carpet. Good job. Good job. You get
Good job. Awesome.
So I guess the challenge for us, okay, for us is to find ourselves. Says,
Mhm.
woman, know thyself. And in order to know yourself, it is hard work. It doesn't
Mhm.
come easy. You find things that maybe you won't be proud of as well, because we're
Yes.
perfect human beings. I, I am someone who doesn't really like small talk that doesn't mean anything. It makes
Mindless drivel.
it, it stresses me out. Like, and then when I smile, my cheeks actually hurt. Like it hurts.
Oh, yeah.
It's true. It's true. Like it's just like it's like there's extra muscles working on my face. But later on, I thought, okay, I know why, because I feel fake doing it, right? I feel it's
Yeah.
not genuine. So
It's
it hurts my
exhausting.
face. That's one part of me.
Mhm.
So you really need to dig deep to find
Yeah.
yourself,
Yeah.
to find whatever the good, the bad, the ugly, and work
Mhm.
with
Yeah.
it. Whatever you want to do,
Yeah.
know
Mhm.
your passion, know what you have to build on. Because
Mhm.
I never really
Mhm.
liked like talking in public, so this is not me right here. It's
It
some
is you now.
people doing it, but yeah, Auntie Ya helped me because she kept pushing me and asking me every week. She would ask, "Have you done your video? She would send me a text. When are you going to do it?" And it
That's
helped.
cool.
So it's good to surround yourself also with good people. Because
Mhm.
yeah, I guess I'll end it here so that you guys can also share.
Okay, I'll read
Yeah,
Ajua's
you see,
comment and then Amajo can go. Or
Okay.
see, increase the volume, my dear brother Emmanuel G. The inability to function productively due to inactive mindsets and blindly following whoever. I think she said Ghana for lack
Ah,
of knowledge, my people perish indeed. And now God said for. Okay,
God
God
said,
said for.
oh, yeah,
God said for. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, everything God said. But
meanwhile, he hasn't said anything.
sometimes God is not going to come. You have to help. You have to push. You have to help yourself. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
yeah,
So Amajo, rounding comments.
it's all about finding a way to start whatever it is that you want to start and how you have to start it. And
Mm-hmm.
Tia made a mention that if I should have questioned or if I should have told somebody that, they wouldn't
Yeah.
have just said no. They will find every negative thing about it
Oh,
to
yes.
say. And
Yes.
they will not add the positive to it. That is the part I did not like. I think the main reason why I don't ask for anybody's opinion is that because everything have its good side and its bad side as well too.
Mhm.
But
Mm-hmm.
we turn out to be people that only see wrong in everything without seeing a positive in anything out of it. So
Yeah.
that
Mhm.
is the thing. I don't know whosoever you are, wherever you are. It's not a matter of how do I go about it or who should I talk to, because at times the people you are talking to may not even help anyway. But then at the same time, the world is so big. Everybody is not bad.
Yes.
If you find yourself around the good ones, you will find a way of knowing what you have to know and how to start.
Mm-hmm.
I went there. Love
Okay.
yourself more. I do. And I owe nobody apologies to that.
I'll read these two comments and then I'll give my final comments. Missy says it's all about our mindset, hard work, and back them up with prayer. That's what I believe in. Exactly. That is so
Yeah.
true. And Aisha says today I told someone, realize who you truly are, not who you want to be. And she said this,
Exactly.
that's it right
Yeah.
there.
Mm-hmm.
So, this topic here is just scratching the surface of self work that we need to do.
Yeah.
It's you are in life, we can do anything you want to become with determination, perseverance, workaholic. Obama, Biden,
Etc.
and despite people want to drink pastor's bath, bring cutlass to kill Satan, but he never dies
Yes.
just to be cutlass. Idiot.
Hmm.
Yeah. Mm. Yeah. So it's just scratching the surface. Like you have to work on yourself. Life is life is meant to be enjoyed. You have to live with passion. You have to enjoy life. Enjoy the little things, enjoy the big things, but you need to create something for yourself, with and for yourself. You are not here just for yourself. Who are you impacting? You are not just here to impact just your children or your family. Maybe you could be doing something or inventing something that's a blessing to other people. It does not matter what it is, but live your life and don't be so bound by people's opinions.
Mm-hmm.
Don't. There are people who don't know who they are and everybody is telling them what to do. You have your own mind. Think for yourself. Don't be afraid of people. If you are stuck in groups, that's a
Hmm.
do. Yeah, you have to cut it off smallly, small by small, small by small. I've heard a lot of women on different platforms who said that their circle has become smaller when they started doing the work, but they are happier because I'm not going to allow you to come and muddy my waters. And I'm not going to cast my pearl before Sebe swine. If you know that somebody doesn't appreciate a particular thing, why do you go and tell them about it for them to come and be putting it down? They don't understand, they don't get it. Talk to like minded people, find people, and best of all, enjoy yourself. Inside you, you know when you are living a joyful life, you need to be
Mm-hmm.
soaring
Yeah.
and vibrating and being, like, hey. So we've said a lot, and Missy said, do people always have to show what they are doing to the public? No, no, Missy, not at all. Not at all. It's not
Don't
even, it's
owe
not,
anybody any
don't owe
explanation. Yeah.
anybody. You don't, because okay, catch any pancrano na adiana jija say, just do
Right.
it and then yeah.
Yeah.
No. We talk too much. Sometimes we can't keep quiet. Oh, or see obey say mommy. Oh, then the person I'll call catch and they'll go and go and do a sidebar and be carrying favor with that person and say, oh, the enemy are too no, aji open door, no, the call. I mean, it's like whichever way you want to look at it, you need to be tactful. You need to
Yeah.
be tactful. Yes.
Yeah.
Discretion.
And have a
Discretion.
secret. We all deserve to have our little secrets too, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Discretion. Discretion is always important. So,
Yeah.
yes, with that said, Amajo, are you wearing? Oh, okay. Looks. I thought it looked like your hat looks like mine, but you have a bow on it. It's not the same. Okay.
Auntie,
So the
I know you have these too. So I wanted to tell you to stop shopping at where I shop. Oh. I don't like the street. Oh.
I'm not in a competition, girl. Oh,
We
I
not
was
join
going
your
to say,
competition.
Amajo, you come and get your book. So yeah. With
I
that
know.
said,
When?
I'm coming. Hopefully tomorrow evening. I
Mm.
wanted to come yesterday, but the friend that the main reason why I have to drive to Edmonton couldn't come on. So
Oh,
I am coming definitely this week. If not tomorrow, definitely this week. I have to get it this week because if people are brushing it on my face and I'm mad and I will make people jealous by wearing my hoodie with
so yes, thank
a
you for joining us, Missy, Aisha, Mr. G, Ajuodo, Pastor P, Miss Sage. Who else am I missing? Mamley. Um, yes. So if for those who are coming after, please leave us your comments. We thank you. They said you are looking amazing with your makeup.
Thank you.
I love
thanks,
Miss
thanks, Miss
I was
Aisha.
going to
I had a haircut and it didn't go
oh,
well for me. So that's why I keep covering it up. I'm waiting for it to grow a little bit. Come on now. Let me
you sound like me. Oh, thank you.
good
And
night.
Aisha, I'm trying to pull up Aisha. She said she made this comment earlier. The book has the X factor. Thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it. All the best
Sister
to you.
Sister
Mhm.
Yara, I asked for a
Thank
sample
you.
from you and you haven't responded back
Oh,
to me.
what sample?
I asked for a sample on your message.
Oh,
Yes,
I'm sorry,
yes.
I haven't seen it.
So
So
with that
You should
said,
get it
send me
ready,
WhatsApp
and I
message instead because
Amajo,
Facebook, because of the malams and those people, I hardly go to the Facebook Messenger. That's the
oh,
problem.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I asked for a sample and I haven't
Amo
had
how you
anything.
know?
Okay,
Okay,
I'll
thank
check it
you,
out
guys.
again.
Love you. Have a good
Mwah,
week.
mwah, mwah.
We'll see you on Tuesday.
Yeah,
I'll be
have a
here
good
late on
week.
Tuesday. Bye bye.
Awesome. All right then. Bye.